Hi. If I would like to summarize the Tortoise strategy on really simple elements, I will say the following. I will say the first one, the key to succeed for long terms, and that's the issue. It's a long term. It's not quick and we finish, and it's not a very magical strategy. It's a strategy for long term. I will say the following. The strategy is based actually on three elements. Okay, first one is a long distant target. Okay, the second is constant focus on the very close activity that you do, and the third, will of power. And I want to talk about those three elements now, and to see how the Tortoise offer us to deal with this kind of combination, how to achieve for long-term life in which we are present and living the life itself. Okay? What I want, this is a thing that bothers a lot of people. What I really want. What is the meaning of my life? What I want to achieve? So how we get this? Okay, we do some activities, and I found that this activity I like and this activity I don't like. So the first principle, and I offer you to do this exercise by yourself at home or not at home, whatever you feel comfortable to do it. Ask yourself, take activity that you do, just activity that you like to do, and ask yourself why I'm doing it. Okay? So go backwards. Let's say I love to play football. Okay? Why I like to play football? Because football gives me a meeting with my friend and we have a good time. The second question, why do I like to meet with my friend and have a good time? Okay? Because let's say, enjoying it. Okay? And why I prefer to enjoy. Okay? So, what give me joy? And each time we will, by this question, why I do what I do, we just increase a level. We go level. And the upper level, there is this mega target of my life, that I love to do it. And why? Because. That's it. I'm stuck. In the moment I don't have an answer, rational answer to explain why I love to do what I do, it means I got to my upper wish or value. Okay? The most important thing that philosophy teaches us, that the upper value are not rational. We don't need to explain it. We don't need to find argumentation why we love to have good time, or why we love to seek the truth, or why seeking the truth gives us enjoyment. We don't need to explain it. This is my core. Okay? So in the moment I found this main target, or let's say mega value of my life, I have to remember that this is my lighthouse. This is the way or the direction that I will choose. And now another element is, let's imagine that we are driving a car, okay? And let's say we are decided to go now from, I don't know, in some place in France, and to go to Amsterdam, okay? So we know the route more or less, we have our navigator system, and we start. We know that we are going to Amsterdam. We will not ask ourselves every 10 minutes, are we going to Amsterdam? Are we going to Amsterdam? No. Our focus will be on the 10, 20, 50 meters ahead. That's the analogy. In the moment we decide, or we know what we want, okay, we should not be dealing with this all the time. We have to cherish it, okay? Because in each given moment along the path, if somebody say where you go, I will not tell him the next town in the route, yeah? I will tell him I'm going to Amsterdam. But I know my focus will be how to manage my car or my activity now to the coming 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 year, okay? The problem is that if we don't know that we are going to Amsterdam, yeah, with continuation, we don't know what is our main driven, we didn't ask ourselves the main question, we're just wasting time, rounds and rounds and rounds. And we are very focused and we are very good in driving, and we know exactly how to drive the road, and we are very professional, but we're not going nowhere. Because we constantly we don't have a target to our activity to the end, okay? So what is the power of the tortoise? The tortoise understands he's a tortoise. He knows himself. He doesn't take the slogan, you can do whatever you want. you can be a hare, you can be a jumper, you can do whatever. No, it's a fact. He is a tortoise. And I'm sorry to say, we have a lot of dreams, or we were nourished to be whatever we want, but it doesn't work like this. We are limited, okay? Each one of us has its ability and the environment and the setup that he was born with. With this, we can make the maximum, okay? But the key to maximize this is to know where we are. And it's not by putting people in a frame and said, this you can and this you cannot. No, the first thing is know yourself. Know your ability. You are the tortoise? Okay. With this ability, with this kind of activity, what you can achieve. And look what he achieved. With persistent, with determination, yeah? He achieved a lot. But this is what you can do. You cannot do things that it's not relevant to you, because you will not achieve it. The most important thing to understand from the tortoise, if you don't know where you want to go, there's a high chance you will not get there. The second element on the tortoise strategy is we have to stay focused. Okay? And actually this is the most difficult thing to us today, because we are totally not focused. We are totally not focused. We are jumping from subject to subject. We are zapping the television. We increase the level of choice to unbelievable level. We are jumping from work to work. We are jumping from relationship, and we are jumping from hobby to hobby. And what we are saying is that actually I'm fulfilling myself. This is me, because I want to try all. I want to have this excitement thing. I want to do this activity. It's my life, and this is the meaning of my life. But actually, it's totally not true. We see again and again that people that was not in focus, that they were not persistent, they were not focused on what they do, in the end of the day felt big frustration and a feeling that they miss. The fact of the matter that if we are not following our main targets, our mega targets, step by step, in a very accurate way, we are not gaining none of the benefit that we are spreading our energy for all. The problem is that our culture around us actually push us to do it. All the time, every second, we are being seduced to put our focus on a different matter. What we need to do, or what the tortoise advises us to do, is to shut down those disruption around us. Okay? We have to follow what we want to achieve. We have to be focused on this, and we cannot find the media, and we cannot find the interest, because we love to get all this new information. We love to be distracted all the time. Okay? See what's going on in Facebook. Yeah? Recently, the Time magazine said that Mark Zuckerberg is the one who stole our free time. Okay? We are spending much more time in Facebook on virtual relationship than real relationship. Okay? So we should cut off those sources of noise that just make noise in our life and doesn't contribute nothing to our immediate activity and in the long run. Okay? We have to decide, we have to be very accurate in our news hygiene. Yeah? What we are willing to expose ourselves and what we decide not to do it. And to do it in the hard way, just cut it off and be focused in what we are doing. The third element in the tortoise strategy is the will of power, actually. And the fact that you should be persistent and you have to be stubborn and drive to your target again and again and again, against all odds in a sense, okay? The ability to get the no, okay? So a lot of people have a problem with this. What does it mean, the will of power? Again, some guys have a very strong will of power because it's in the DNA. By the way, they didn't find the gene, but for sure there's a gene of DNA. Or they said, you know, it's not important to me so much, yeah? Or I don't have the power you have. It's not important to me to get to high challenges, or I'm not ambitious enough, or whatever. We find out that actually will of power, it's like a muscle. Very simple muscle in which you can practice. You can practice your will of power. You can achieve more and more and more each time, okay? Not by lower the things you want. Not by saying, listen, I don't have what I need. This is what I was born with, okay? This is a destiny, or my mother and father didn't teach me, or my whatever excuses. Because there's two books in the world, yeah? The books of people who did things, and the book of the people who didn't made what they want. The book of the people who didn't succeed what they want is huge book, and it's full of excuses. And the book that people who achieve things is very thin one. And when you open it, there's one page. And in this page, there's one sentence. I did it because I wanted. And that's it. And really, that's it. Because the ability, and you will have obstacle. Everybody has obstacle. Everybody, there's no way in the stories that we read and see that there's not obstacle and everything is fine, and actually life was opening a lot of opportunity. It's just something that we want to believe, but it's not true. The best artist, the best musician, the best business people got lost again and again and again and again, hundreds of times. They was rejected, they was not accepted. But the difference is that those people were stubborn. They said, okay, I fail, what should I learn from it? I didn't succeed, what should I do? It didn't happen this time, so let's copy how other people did it, okay? What the tortoise is doing, and this is amazing, what he does, he is putting one leg in front of the other, one leg in front of the other. And when you see it, there's no difference between the tortoise and the way he chooses. This is his life. We said Frank Sinatra, my way. Because in the end of the day, our life, how we define ourselves, is the path in which we are walking. And this path, it's about, to realize this path, is the will of power. And yes, you have to be stubborn. Yes, you have to be persistent. Yes, you have to have very high level of determination. We're not talking about talent. I'm not talking about opportunities. If you have the talent or opportunity, you have some very shortcut. But that's it. This is not what makes the difference. What makes the difference, and you see it again and again, is the persistence and the determination that the tortoise have.